I really hope one day that the people in Palestine and Israel can live side by side with full equality and justice. There'll be no more walls, there will be no more checkpoints, there'll be no more stealing homes and stealing water and, suffocating and killing people. That will be over.
I'm working towards a world that is just and fair for all peoples, from Ferguson to Palestine, from Oakland to Gaza, truly everywhere.
That everyone has access to the same resources, that Palestinians are able to access the houses of their grandfathers and their grandmothers.
To have the walls come down, both metaphorically and literally.
I want my children, specifically as Jews, as American Jews, as boys who will be men in this world, I want them to know that there are other ways to be besides soldiers, besides generals.
Where all people feel safe and the safety of one people isn't used as an excuse to reduce or take away the safety of other people.
Sometimes people say to me, oh, what you do is so hard. And I always say to them, no, it's not hard at all. I actually think that it's such an incredible privilege to get to do this work, to be able to be part of a movement where we can feel that we're part of something that is actually creating change, that as we go on year to year, we are building our power and we are building our ability to change the narrative, and that ultimately that's going to change US policies. And to be part of something like that is an incredibly unique and unusual feeling.
I grew up in a family where my grandpa was a fifth generation in Jerusalem. He grew up as a Palestinian Jew. He knew Arabic before he knew Hebrew. He had Palestinian friends and Palestinian family members, and they actually resisted together the British colonial forces. And when people are telling me there's no way that Jews and Arabs can live together, I always think it's so ridiculous, because my grandpa already lived like that, 80 years ago.
It's really just about people being treated right and that there is justice for all people.
Full equality for all people.
Just honesty. Just honesty.
Being part of a global movement.
Chesed, loving kindness.
History.
This is about freedom. It's simple as that. I want to be able to say that we recognize that we were in a moment of great promise, that we were on the balance between complete despair and change. We were part of one of the biggest BDS movements in the world. We inspired people to see that apartheid in Palestine is similar to apartheid in South Africa, and to racism and discrimination all over the world. We were a part of something big, and we recognize that. We recognize that history knocked on the door in Palestine and Israel in real time, and we act. And groups like Jewish Voice for Peace and others here in the US were a huge part of it, and I'm proud to say that I was part of it as well.
I really think this is our time in terms of changing the views in this country about Palestine and about Israel. And I have hope. I have hope that we will come together and we will fight hard.